Okay, I guess I'll do a follow-up on a video I did earlier concerning Phoebe Waller-Bridge being a cast or joining the cast of Indiana Jones 5. We don't know what the story will be about. We don't know what the title or anything, but it's a new Indiana Jones film that they've been wanting to do for a very long time, and apparently it's finally underway and all of that. So she's been cast, and everybody jumped on it, including me. That they're gonna go woke, and of course there's a reason for this. And I went off the article on Bounding into Comics, who covered that, and what Bounding into Comics was talking about there was the recent history of Phoebe and how she's marketed and how she markets herself and all of this, and basically she would call it feminism. I'll just call it misandry. And that said, she's well on board of this idea that you fight sexism by being sexist. And so, we have Star Wars to refer to in Solo, where she's literally a fembot. And, she's just doing the formulaic, basic token, almost a parody of it, really, in there. And so that's the big outing as far as genre and whatnot. And then for the next thing is going to be James Bond. And they said, we brought her in to fix it and to make sure James Bond gets with the times and all that stuff. And it's all of that. And that's what she's there to do. And then the new 007 will be a woman. It's all that stuff. And that's what she plays into. That's how she's marketed. So it's not that much of a stretch to think that that's the same approach that she'll be used for here. If she was just another female character like all the other movies, fine. But why do they do this? Again, it's almost always some sort of shield, whether it's utilizing sex or race or, some other, like religion or what have you, and this sort of thing, or whatever they consider to be the marginalized, which there again, the tokens and a bit of an insult there, if you ask me, but that's how they do it. And the idea is, why do it? Well, it's because there's not a whole lot else to the film or show. It's going to be pretty lackluster. It might have a good beginning or something, and then it kind of fizzles. And so you slap this on it and say, well, if you didn't like it, you don't like women. So I got a few little responses on Twitter because I retweeted the article. And so you get one here. Imagine being upset that a woman was cast in a movie. Okay, you know what? Imagine not reading an article. Yeah, because you totally missed the point of it, and it gave the history. And the idea here is about the so-called philosophy, if you can call it that, of wokeness today. And all of that is an approach to shield a movie, and that's a means by which to market it. And again, whoever this is, and I blocked them out, don't go looking for them. You're wasting your time. But the idea is that they fall right for it. Or maybe it's somebody who works there and is responding to any mention of this in any negative light. I don't know. But it is this, Phoebe is all women. No, Phoebe is just Phoebe. And if it was more in tune with the second one, I guess kind of had a better one. Women in my Indiana Jones movie? How dare? Oh, wait. He thinks he's really, or she, I don't know. They think they're really funny here because, look, yeah, I know. Again, ignoring the argument made. The women were the girlfriends for Indiana Jones in there. He was too old for that in the fourth movie. Although Karen Allen reprised her role and they'd had a son and all that. And but the villain this time was a woman. If Phoebe's just going to be the villain, that would be interesting. But the odds are is that she's there to replace Indiana Jones and might be up for a new franchise, and whatever her character will be. If she's his daughter, she'll have the name, or she could do like Rey in Star Wars and just steal the name. Turns out she's the daughter of the Nazi guy from the first movie. I don't know, but that, that would be fine. But what are the odds? What are the odds that that's what it is? And she's just going to be, another character in the movie, and that's it. Come on. Again, look how she's marketed and all that. So the point is about the wokeness, the idea that, here they go. Here's the way it works. If you don't like her being in there, it means you hate all women. So you didn't like the other movies either because there was all these women in it. It's stupid. There's no real argument met here. They don't deal with the questions here. Well, Phoebe is it plays the role of this ball-busting misandrist. And the idea is you break down the popular male character in order to say, oh, look, the female character is better. But it, which is a lie in the sense that, the male characters have to be complete crap in order for you to even look good, which means you're not all that good, does it? It's an insult to women in this manner of how they characterize this. And all of it is, oh, isn't Phoebe great? She's a champion for women through this process, where no, she isn't. Just coming in on these genres and whatnot that have male leads in them, and you have to tear them all down. It's almost as if it's some sort of religious order or something. But so again, these responses to it are typical and erroneous, and not even really understanding what the article was in there. The article is about, they're still going woke, and that's typical of Lucasfilm. And they felt that justified everything to the cost of plot, story development, character development, and what have you, as is easy to see from the Star Wars films. And so at this point, the bad taste of anything Lucasfilm is pretty rotten. And here we're apart from Star Wars, where the other franchise they own is the Indiana Jones franchise. And the odds are it's not good. Hopefully this is completely wrong. And yeah, she's another character in the series, whether a villain or, a friend of Indy in this one. I really don't think he'd want to do a romance. That's quite a gap for the May December deal. But that would be fine. It's just another adventure, and they're searching for, I don't know what they'll be after this time, the lost city of Atlantis or Noah's Ark. Oh, it could end on another ark. How about that? But yeah, but I can tell you, right, no one wants a continuation of it with Phoebe as the new Indiana Jones. That's no. It's just, come on, how cheap and tawdry, and again, tokenizing as it is. It's one thing to take something like Indiana Jones and be influenced by it, and they already did that with the character, didn't they? Yes, they did. So. This is just more of, you didn't really read the article, nor did you bring any legitimate argument here. Obviously, anyone with half a brain would know. It's not just because they've cast a woman to be in the movie. And you knew that when you posted tweets like this. So you didn't even try. Anyway, I don't see how that's, it's been a while since 2016 Ghostbusters. It didn't work. You can't shame people into seats. You can't do that. You got to actually come up with a good story and a fun adventure. That's what Indiana Jones is about. And if you do that, it's not going to matter if Phoebe's in there. Well, good for her. But look, again, how is she marketed? Yes, she's the ball-busting misandrist. That's how she's marketed. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.